Hi, good morning everybody. This time from our studio, online again, like at the beginning of last year. So here we are, Natalie and I, but we're looking after you. So this is probably a 20 to 30 minute, just a general or level Pilates class, and this might not be the last one. So we are happy to help you sort out your access to this video. So we will be in contact with you all to make sure you can watch this. Okay, over to you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, so let's start off coming down to your mat, lying down on your back, hands just resting down by your side, and just bend your knees and bring your feet a hip joint width apart, flat on the mat. Okay. And let's just begin by, with our 6s and 12s, tilting the pelvis back into your 12 o'clock, flattening your back into the mat, and then tilting forward into your 6 o'clock, creating that arch through your back. Just warming up the spine. Let's take an inhale as we tilt to 6 o'clock, and exhale to tilt into your 12 o'clock. Just letting the backs of your shoulders settle into the mat. Letting go of any tension that you might be holding through your neck or shoulders or chest. And just allowing your jaw and your face muscles to relax as well. Okay, so next time that we tilt back into your 12 o'clock, we're going to come up into a bridge. So if you've got a pillow just under your head, just take it away for now. Let's tilt the pelvis back and roll up through your spine. Getting about a sense of length through the front of the body, sliding the knees forward. Take an inhale at the top. And as you exhale, let's roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time, returning to a neutral spine at the bottom. Again, inhale at the bottom, exhale, tilt the pelvis back and begin to curl up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, keeping your feet relaxed. Keep soft through the chest here. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's roll down through the spine. Okay. Again, this time as we come up, let's arc the arms up and overhead. And as we come down, let's circle the arms, sweeping them down by our sides. So we're incorporating arm circles into our bridges. Again, roll up, arc those arms overhead, reach them up to the ceiling, sending all of your energy out through your fingertips. And roll down from your bridge, bringing those arms back down by your side. Okay. So from there, let's draw our right leg up into tabletop and our left, and bring those legs together. Nice inner thigh connection, feet together, and bring your arms slightly further out to your sides. So let's warm up our spine into rotation now with side to side. Okay, so with your inhale, let's roll the knees down to the side, allowing the pelvis to the right side of your pelvis to lift up as you roll to the left. And with your exhale, let's return to center. Now let's roll over to the right, allowing the left side of the pelvis to lift up, and then returning to center. And continuing on, and just let the abdominals draw those knees back to center. Drive the movement from your abdominals. And just check in here with your body and how you're feeling through your lower back, through your spine, and making sure that your shoulders are still relaxed and that your shoulder blades are stabilized, they stay stable on the floor without lifting up as we rotate. And let's roll one more each way. Okay, and then let's bring one foot down at a time. Okay, so now let's interlace your fingers and bring your hands behind your head, making sure you've got a really nice firm support of your head with your thumbs just lining up down the sides of your neck. And just draw those elbows up slightly so that they're in your peripheral vision. We're moving into chest lift now. So let's take an inhale. And with your exhale, let's peel up your head, neck and chest and just gaze through your thighs. Now inhale, let's reach those arms up and over to the backs of your legs. And exhale, deepening the flexion, peeling up a little more. Inhale, interlace the fingers, hands back behind. And exhale, roll on down. Again, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, let's peel up. Inhale, arc those arms, reach, send all of your energy out through the fingertips, land to the back of your thighs. And exhale, peel up that little bit further. Inhale, hands back behind. Exhale, roll on down. Let's do that one last time. Inhale. Exhale, rolling on up. Inhale, arc the arms. Exhale, peel up that little bit more. Inhale, hands back behind, keeping that height of the chest lift as you do so. Exhale, roll on down. Good. Alright, relax your hands down by your side and just gently turn your head from side to side just to relax your neck in case you've been engaging those neck muscles a little bit in your chest lift. Okay, so moving into our assisted roll up. Let's again bring one leg at a time up to tabletop and bring your hands behind your knees. Just keeping those shoulders relaxed. Okay, now take an inhale. And as you exhale, let's again roll up into your chest lift and drive through the legs to come up into a seated position, bringing the feet down. Inhale, let's stack the spine up, gazing straight ahead. And as you exhale, let's round from the base of the spine. We're drawing the navel in. We come into, our arms straighten here, and then we hover the feet, and we roll on down through the spine. Again, inhale at the bottom. Exhale, let's curl up, gazing through your thighs. Roll on up. And inhale, let's reach the crown of the head to the ceiling, lengthening the spine. Exhale, let's round the spine into flexion, hover those feet, and roll on down. Okay, so now for the next three, you can continue with that assisted roll up. I'm going to move into our standard roll up. So let's straighten the legs out. They're magnetized to the mat. Let's bring those arms overhead and just let the backs of the ribs settle into the mat. Okay, keep the shoulders relaxed and down away from your ears. Let's take an inhale. And as you exhale, let's arc those arms, again, reaching them up to the ceiling. Roll up the head, neck and chest. Bring your gaze forward. And let's stretch forward into your spine stretch. A rounded spine, drawing the belly button in. Inhale, let's stack the spine. The crown of the head touches the ceiling. And then with your exhale, let's round the spine once again. Roll on down. Arc those arms overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's arc, peel up. Continue that movement until you come into your spine stretch. Alright, inhale, let's sit tall, lengthening that spine. And exhale, let's round the spine, rolling on down. Keep those legs on the floor, keep them heavy the whole time. Let's do that one last time with your exhale. Arc the arms, come through your chest lift, continue on, coming into your spine stretch. Inhale, let's grow tall. Alright, and then let's roll on down. Think about what your spine's doing. It should be rolling down one vertebra at a time. Bring those arms overhead. Alright, and then let's just sweep them back down by your side. Okay, So from there, let's move on. Let's roll onto our side. Okay. And let's come and just rest your head down into your hand. We'll do our side kick series. So I want you to be drawing the belly button in and making sure that your hips stay stacked one over the other, and really reach long through your legs, sending energy out from your center, out through your legs, reaching them out to the wall in front of you. Now let's hover that top leg just up to hip height. And now as you inhale, let's lift the leg higher. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, sweep it up the wall. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. And 3 more times, we're painting stripes on the wall ahead with our big toe, making sure that those hips aren't rolling back. Okay, now keep that top leg hovered to hip height, and let's now paint 5 circles on the wall ahead with our big toe. So let's circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's change directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and now let's do our développé. So we want to externally rotate that top leg and draw upwards to the knee, with this knee looking straight up to the ceiling. All right, and then we draw up to the ceiling, and then we flex the heel and we send the leg away. Okay, drawing up to the knee, to the ceiling, and send it back down to the other leg. 2 more times, externally rotating that top leg to the ceiling, send it away, and last one. Okay, and then let's come into a quad stretch from there. Let's bend that top leg, take hold. All right, and then send that top hip slightly forward, and imagine that you can reach that knee out to the wall ahead. So you're really thinking about lengthening through the thigh, the front of the thigh here. Let's hold that there for 3 deep breaths. All right, and then let go. So I'm just going to spin around to the other end of the mat. Okay. All right, so again, thinking about those hips staying stacked, belly button drawing in, really reaching long through your body here, reaching those legs to the wall ahead. Hover that top leg, and let's lift with your inhale and lower with your exhale. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's move into our circles. Circle the wall ahead with your big toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's change directions for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do our développé. Let's externally rotate that leg. Draw it up to the knee. Draw it up to the ceiling. Flex the heel and send it back down. Making sure that your top hip isn't rolling backwards. All right, 2 more. And last one. Okay, and then let's stretch out our quads, taking hold of the foot or wherever you can reach, and just holding that stretch for 3 deep breaths. Okay, and letting go. All right, so now let's roll over onto your tummy. Okay, and let's warm up our spine into extension now. So let's bring your hands to either side of your chest and just draw those elbows up and in towards your body. And I want you to really lengthen out your body as much as you can. So let's reach those legs to the back wall and get a sense of length through the tailbone. So imagine that you can slide the tailbone down towards your heels and sink the pubic bone down into the mat. Okay, we want to maintain that connection throughout our movement. Okay, so hands on either side. We want to send the elbows backwards towards the back wall, which is just going to draw the shoulders down. And then let's move into prone extension. So let's peel up the head, neck and chest, just keeping the lower front ribs on the floor for now. And then rolling back down. So just continue on with that movement. Let it be an exhale as you roll up. And an inhale to come back down. So we're just bringing our gaze forward to the carpet ahead of you and just bringing the breastbone forward as well. And you can now begin to lift up a little bit higher each time. And then we'll move into the full swan. So we inhale at the bottom, we exhale to peel all the way up, and we lift the hips up and we let those arms straighten. We take an inhale at the top and we exhale to bend those elbows and begin to roll down and bringing your gaze back down to the mat. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, send those elbows backwards, peel up the head, neck and chest and continue on. Lift those hips up as well. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's begin to roll down, bending those elbows, rolling back down to the floor. Let's take 2 more swans. We want to be drawing the belly button in the whole time as well, keeping that connection between the lower front ribs and the pubic bone. And rolling on down. Okay, so from there let's just take one hand over the other and let's just rest the forehead down into your hands. Okay, and re-establish that connection of the pubic bone sinking down to the floor and really lengthening out those legs, sending energy out from your center, out through the backs of your legs, through your toes, reaching out to the back wall. And now let's lift both legs up, moving into hip extension and lower back down. So keep the length through your legs as you do so. We're just lifting and lowering. Okay, so now let's reach the arms out in front as well. Okay, and this time as you lift your right leg, let's hover up the left arm, bring them down together. So we're lifting opposites and continue on. So this is our pre-swimming. Okay, and then from there, see if you can hover both legs up, both arms up, and then peel up into thoracic extension as well. So we're lifting, we're sending the breastbone forward. Okay, so we can now move into our full swimming exercise. Okay, So let's begin to just swim all 4 limbs. Let it flow and just let your breath flow as it normally would. Really reaching out through the limbs, reaching the arms forward to the wall ahead and sending the toes back to the back wall. Keeping lifted through the breastbone. Alright, and then let's return the arms and legs back down. Okay, let's bring the hands back to either side of your chest. Come up into one last swan. Feeling all the way up. And then let's send that pelvis backwards. And we're going to stretch out into a child's pose stretch. So we want to aim the sit bones down to your heels. Reach those arms out long. Really lengthening the spine here and just taking some really nice deep breaths into the backs of the ribs. Holding that for 3 more deep breaths. Sending those sit bones further down towards the heels. Okay, and coming back up. So, just looking at our time. Okay, so from there, let's come into a seated position with your legs out in front. Okay. And let's first of all take our legs just to be our feet out to mat width apart. And we'll come into our spine twist. So we'll bring the arms out to the sides. Okay. And we're really lengthening the spine, sending the crown of the head to the ceiling. And with your inhale, we're going to twist the torso and turn to the left. And exhale to return to center. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, return to center. And continue that movement into rotation. Keeping upright, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Right. And we want to keep the arms at the same angle the whole time, and the movement is coming from your torso. Okay, let's return to center. Relax those arms, roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, all right, and then we want to just make sure you've got some space behind you on your mat. We are going to come into our leg pull. Okay, so bring your hands behind, find a comfortable position for your hands. I like to have the fingers facing back behind me. Okay, and then so from there, really lift up, reaching the breastbone forward. Bring your gaze up, open the chest, and then I want you to really sink your heels down into the mat. All right, so we're already getting a sense of lift just from reaching upwards through the chest bone and sending those heels down into the mat. And then with your exhale, I want you to float the hips up into a plank. All right, and then let's return to the floor. Again, let's float up with your exhale. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, return to the floor. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, let's float those hips. We're engaging the glutes. Come on down. Also be careful not to hyperextend your elbows here. Okay. Come on up. Now this time, see if you can float one leg. Bring it back down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. One more each way. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come on down. Okay. Sitting tall. Okay. And then I want you to come into a Z sit position. We'll do our mermaid. So let's come into your Z sit. Alright, so I'll just turn around this way. Okay, so let's sit really tall once again. And let's move into lateral flexion now. So let's bring your right arm up and over, stretching over the left leg, keeping the chest open. And then grow tall, come back upright and sweep the arm over to the other side. Good. Continue that movement, just letting your breath flow here. I like to take an inhale into the sides of the rib cage here to expand the ribs and come back down with an exhale. Okay, so from there, let's change your legs over the other way. Alright, so sitting really tall. Okay, let's stretch over that front facing leg. Just allow the elbow to bend, the elbow that's down, let it bend as well. And then switch. Keep your gaze straight ahead. Keep your chest open. And your arm is in one long C curve. Okay, so from here, let's stretch over each way one more time. Okay, and then return the arm back down to the floor, roll those shoulders back and down. Okay, so from there, we'll come up into standing. Let's come on up. Okay, so let's come into our standing roll down. So we want to be towards the back of the mat, standing really tall, feet are hip width apart. Okay, shoulders are relaxed. Let's take an inhale, and as you exhale, let's nod the head and begin to round forward from the very top of the spine. We're drawing that belly button in, we're rolling down. Soften your knees when you need to. Continue that movement. Really check in with your spine and how it's feeling right now. Take an inhale at the bottom. And as you exhale, let's round up from the very base of the spine. Let's stack the vertebra up. Good. Until you're standing really tall and upright again. Another one, let's take an inhale. Exhale, nod the head, begin to round forward. As if you're a wilting flower, rolling down through the spine, keeping those arms relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Take a nice deep inhale here into the backs of the ribs. And with your exhale, let's stack the spine up, one vertebra over the other. We're standing upright, standing tall. Okay, and then I think we're going to finish off the class. So with your inhale, let's reach those arms up to the ceiling, opening the chest, gazing up, and exhale, fall forward. Lots of momentum here. Inhale, reach those arms up, opening the chest. Exhale, fall forward. Again, reach up, all of the momentum you've got, and let go. And one last time, reach up and melt forward. All right, roll those shoulders back, and that will complete our online class for the morning. Thank you.